Yo, what's good with you YouTube? It's your boy 30. You already know we back with another reaction video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, make sure you just drop a like and a comment if you rock with me. You know, support is free. But look, the title of this reaction I'm finna do today is crazy. So make sure y'all get everything y'all need for this reaction. And we finna go on and hop straight into it.
Ma'am. No, I don't care. Go over there with your mom.
I'm gonna have you come over here, okay? Just don't look that way. Alright?
Okay.
These are 20-year-old Zamia and 18-year-old Janisha, and they've just watched their mother kill their brother.
Where's it going?
Told y'all, title crazy.
I shot him.
And she has
What
no
led
idea
up to
her
this?
daughters are about to become the witnesses who bury her story.
Crazy. She always have her episodes and she just started doing too much, hitting people.
She was complaining about her car and he was ignoring her, and then I think she had hit him or something.
I was telling Jihad, stay in the house. She said she's not gonna do anything to me.
This shit crazy. Told y'all get your popcorn ready.
On February 19,
Roll up,
2024,
drinks.
at 1:45 p.m., Columbus police were called to the 2800 block of Drew Heights Place for a reported shooting. Within minutes, officers were at the scene, but by then, the damage was already done. Lying on the ground outside was 21-year-old Jihad T. Hughes. He was covered in blood, struggling to breathe, while standing over him was his 44-year-old mother, LaQuandra Williams.
This shit crazy.
Send in the medic. What's up? Where's it going?
It's in my car. I shot him.
Where at? What car?
Before officers even had a full picture of what they were walking into, LaQuandra gave them the answer
She said,
herself.
"I shot him."
She had shot him. Also at the scene were LaQuandra.
Like, how much anger you gotta have towards your child to shoot him?
daughters, 20-year-old
And y'all say the Bible not real?
Zamia and 18-year-old Janisha. Both had just watched their brother get shot by their own mother. They were hysterical, but in that moment, the priority was keeping Jihad alive.
Step over there. Yeah, it's working anything on the air. Ma'am.
No, I don't care. She's my mom.
Go over there with your mom.
What to do?
Go inside. I got one down out in front. The mom's out here with me. I got several people
Even
inside.
her daughter yelling,
Ma'am,
take
wait
her
for
to
the car. Over
jail.
here.
Why he ain't cuffed her yet?
No, he's not. Jesus, please.
Back away.
No.
Hey, the mom's over there. Scare her. Lady in a gray t-shirt. That's mom. Go ahead and scare her. No, gray t-shirt. 40-some-year-old lady. Somebody, the gun supposedly in the red vehicle over there. I'm not cleared the apartment upstairs yet. Hang in there, boss.
Jihad was unresponsive, and with medics still on the way, officers started CPR while trying to figure out exactly where he'd been hit.
Where's you shot at?
Looks like through the shoulder, towards the center. Where's this dude name? Jihad Hughes.
He had been found just outside the family's home, and because all attention had gone straight to saving him, the scene itself had not been secured yet. The gun still had not been recovered, and even with LaQuandra openly admitting she fired the shot,
They still
officers
ain't
could not
detained her.
assume the danger was over, not with emotions this high.
Hey, we need to get these two separated and held on to. You want to hold on to the girl there in the gray? Yeah. Nobody's else upstairs?
Columbus Police! 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 Jesus Christ.
Like, shot your own child.
Come out. Where you at? It's clear. I'm gonna stay up here. I'll control. Yeah. Are you involved, ma'am? Okay. You just stay right there for me. Just stay right there. We'll get your sister. Hey, hand, we got one witness here.
Bro, she killed him, Nene. Oh my God, I can't believe she did this to him.
Like, that's fucked up.
No, it wasn't. I'm done making these.
Ma'am.
Please come back over here. No, I don't want to.
Well, 1 second. Ma'am, I need you over here,
I
okay?
don't want to see him like that.
We need you guys to stay separated, okay? For now.
Is his name Jihad?
Man.
It'll be alright. I'm gonna have you come over here, okay? Just don't look that way. Alright?
It's okay.
Come over here.
That's crazy, bro. Like, and she can't believe it.
You'll be alright.
I'm really lost for words right now. Like,
The family was
I really don't
clearly
even know what to
close,
say.
and Zamaya was barely able to process what had happened. While she had a moment to breathe, she became one of the most important witnesses in the case.
You guys been fighting all day?
No,
Yeah.
my mom, she's crazy, bro.
Your mom's crazy?
She's crazy, like, no, it's not funny. Please don't laugh.
I'm not.
She's crazy. She always have her episodes and she just start doing too much, hitting people.
She's like legit crazy? How'd she get the gun?
She got out the car after they were Jihad, because she was trying to stab him at first, and we were trying to get this knife away from her. So Jihad slammed her on the floor and was holding her down because she kept trying to hit him. And at first, she was trying to come in the house with the gun, but I locked her out the house and I wouldn't open the door. And then she went downstairs, and I was telling Jihad he was getting his stuff to leave, and I was telling him, Jihad, stay in the house, because I know how she is, but I didn't think she would shoot her own son.
Man,
I was telling Jihad, stay in the house. He said she's not going to do anything to me.
Her account filled in the parts officers had not seen. According to Zamaya, this did not begin with a gun. It started inside the apartment, where LaQuandra had already come at Jihad with a knife. And during the tussle, hot oil from a pan in the kitchen fell on them, making the argument spiral even further. Even after that, he still did not believe she would actually shoot him. 5 minutes later, he was on the ground with a bullet.
Who gonna expect their mama to pop him? Like, what? That shit crazy.
Zamaya helped explain how the shooting happened, but Janaisha's statement pushed the case even further by showing what LaQuandra was thinking before she pulled the trigger.
So you walk us through what happened?
I was laying down in my bed and I just woke up. I heard my mom come in and she was complaining about her car. And she asked my brother what he did to her car, but she just got her car fixed from a man. And he was ignoring her. And then I think she had hit him or something. And I came out the room and they were just like kind of tussling a little bit.
Do you think she hit him or did you see him?
I know she hit him because he kept telling her she's not a kid anymore, so she can't hit him.
Okay.
And they were like tussling in the kitchen.
Her and Jihad?
Yeah. And she grabbed a knife. I tried to stop her, but Jihad told me to get back. He got the knife out of her hand and he slammed her on the floor. He was just holding her down. And forgot what happened. She grabbed like a pan. It had grease in it and it like fell, like it spilled all over the kitchen floor. And then she had stormed out of the house. She went in the car. She went to go get her gun, but we locked her out. Ooh, at that point, Maya was in the kitchen with me as well. And she had woke up, rushed out her room, and she went in her car. She got the gun. Maya stood by the door and held it. So she wouldn't come in the house, and she was outside screaming and crying because she was upset. And then I called 911. I told them to come. I didn't tell them that she had a weapon because I didn't want them to shoot her. They pulled up. We were in the house. We were just chilling. We thought she put the gun back in her car, and John said he didn't want to stay there until they got there because they were kind of taking a minute. So he walked outside, and I heard the gunshot and I heard him scream. Then I called the police again. And I was just trying to calm my down. Then I went downstairs where he was shot at, and I tried to start putting pressure on his face.
Did your mom say anything?
He was just saying sorry, and I was telling her I loved her.
Where was it gun at that time?
She put it back in her car.
She put it back in the car? Mm-hmm. Did you watch her do that?
No, she told me she put it in her car.
So you didn't see her shoot?
No, I was in the house. He was leaving.
Okay.
Me and Maya was in the house. We thought she put it back in her car. And I heard the gunshot and I heard him scream. And I was like in shock. And I started screaming.
Did your mom say anything about it?
This shit
What did she say? You said sorry?
She was just trying to help. She turned him on his side. And she was helping me. And we were, pressing in the room, trying to put pressure on it. And she was crying. And he was just saying sorry.
How did you know she was getting done?
Because she said, I'm going to show you something. And I knew she was getting her gun. She don't keep her gun in the house. She keeps it in her car.
I'ma show you something. That sentence alone showed there was a break between the fight inside and the shooting outside. She had time to leave the apartment, go to the car, get the weapon, and come back armed while Jihad was gathering his things to leave. That was not some blind, split-second reaction. There was enough time in between for her to stop. 5 minutes to be exact. Even if she felt immediate regret afterward, that did not erase the choice she made when she went to retrieve that gun. At that point, the only thing that could keep this from becoming a murder case was Jihad surviving. He didn't. Despite officers and medics trying to save him, Jihad was later pronounced dead at the hospital. What had started as a domestic dispute was now a homicide investigation, and officers had to lock the scene down immediately.
I'm assuming it happened out here. He probably fell where he got hit, but I don't know that.
Yes, it started uttering. That's where it was, but I didn't.
When I got here, she said something to the effect of, I shot him, and I said, where's the gun at? And she pointed to that red car, and she said, it's in the car. So I sent her that way away from the car, and then started checking on him.
Yeah, she's like, I shot him. I was like, oh, okay.
And she said that when I walked up to her.
Yeah, okay.
And then
he
one of the two young
posted
girls
the
up from the
tag.
balcony screaming at me, saying, take her, talking about mom, take her to jail. She's like, I don't care, she's my mom, take her to jail, take her to jail.
Got oil on her, like cooking oil. But then she just started saying stuff. I don't know a whole lot.
Just you got it recording, right?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Yeah, in the back there?
It's not working. It's not working.
Well, have somebody stand near or get a microphone near her. Okay. Yeah, take everything out here for now. And,
yeah, I got that part of it. I haven't got the back yet. I'll go all the way in.
They were all out
This
here
shit crazy,
standing.
bro.
I don't know what all they saw. I don't know if they were witnesses or not. They were just down there when I got here. None of those people were out here when I got here.
There were people over here, they just said they heard it, so that was all.
LaQuandra was still in the dark about Jihad's passing. As far as she knew, she was only being detained after admitting she shot him, because the less information she had, the more likely she was to keep talking without adjusting her story to fit the outcome. But with how close they were when the gun went off, she knew his chances were not good.
No, ma'am. I'm like one of the last ones here, sorry.
She proceeded to ask multiple police officers if there was an update, hoping for a clear answer.
Excuse me, sir, did y'all take him up out of ground yet?
Oh yes, ma'am. He's been transported. I don't know.
Please.
I don't know anything else.
I didn't see the ambulance take him nowhere.
Yeah. They went that way. I'm telling you. Also, he's not there. They took him.
Okay.
Yes. So, and he was breathing when he left.
Okay.
Man,
so that's all I know. If I know more, I will tell
I
you.
want to call her so many names.
Oh God. Please. You said he was breathing.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
he was. Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my God.
she had that on her mind to do that.
I need you
Probably
right
for a
now.
while.
And sitting in God like this.
Now you want to call on God.
While she knew officers
What?
had body cameras, she didn't seem to realize the police vehicle was recording too, and that camera picked up something. When officers were around, she cried, screamed, and sounded completely overwhelmed. But the second the door closed and no one was directly engaging with her, that emotion dropped off fast.
Is it hot oil?
No.
A mother, knowing she'd potentially killed her own son, would not normally have this much composure. But it wasn't just that. She had her side of the story straight, and she made sure to tell it to anyone who would listen. And in that story, he's the aggressor and she's the victim.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
I came home from work. I own a business, and my son drove my car today. I asked him where he take my car to, because I got my car fixed this weekend, and he went answer me, and I said, I said, Jahad, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. He went answer me, and he don't like my boyfriend. He said, I'm going to kill you and your boyfriend. We were fighting in my living room. He never did that to me. And then I have a gun. He has a gun of mine too. Like, we always get into it. Like, I don't believe this is happening. Like, I can't even cry. Like, that's my child. Like, you don't know. God have mercy.
She just said they always get into it.
Oh God.
That been on her mind. This that if I brought you in this world, I could take you out. She that mama.
God mercy. You don't know.
What's in your pocket right
Oh, that's might be my key.
Keys.
And then, oh God.
You don't have any
No.
weapons on you.
Jesus, what in the world, man? What? God. My whole life. I raised them and took care of my kid. Moved from Youngstown to here. And we've been going through hell.
So that's your son?
Yeah.
How old is he? I'm just curious.
He's 21.
He's 21.
Can you loosen up the top, these things a little bit, because my shoulder hurt from him slamming me on the ground. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can you loosen up my shoulder hurt from him slamming me on the ground?
Say it one more time.
Can you loosen up the cuff? My shoulder hurt from him slamming me on the
She can't repeat.
It'd be easier to put 2 on.
No, my shoulder, this right shoulder hurt.
But what if I put 2 on and then let your arms go a little bit?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going nowhere.
I know. Is it right handed? It's tight?
It's my shoulder. He slammed me on the ground. My shoulder hurt, right?
LaQuandra was trying to say whatever she could to get the officer's sympathy. And while they were trying to accommodate her, with multiple witnesses standing against her statement, they saw right through her. And when the detectives got there to process LaQuandra and the crime scene, she went back to the role of the concerned mother she'd been playing.
Hands down your side for me. I'm going to take 2 photos of you, okay? I just got here. You have to look this way, please. Just going to get one close up of your face. Do you have any injuries, ma'am? Shoulder. Which shoulder? Both of them? Okay. All right, do me a favor. Just put your hands out like this.
At first it was just,
She continued.
At first it was just only her right shoulder, and now it's both of them. She faking.
To claim that her shoulders hurt, but she was able to move them freely without any problems.
What did they do? Why they take so long to tell you what's going on?
Well, we're not at the hospital either, so we don't know.
Y'all doing all this? It seems like it's bad.
Well, there was a crime that occurred, and somebody got shot, so yeah, it's bad.
By the time LaQuandra got to the station, she knew this was no longer just a temporary detention. Jahad's death was still being withheld from her, and during questioning, she started expanding her story even more, adding details that could make the shooting sound more justified.
I know there was some argument that went on today that somehow led up to all this. Can you tell me what happened?
So I was leaving I came home early.
She finna tell a bunch of lies.
And Jahad used my car, and I asked him where he took my car at. Because he took my car to like the shop and left it there. And I said, well, how long did you leave it there? And what did they do? My car's not riding away. I just got my car fixed. So he wouldn't answer me. So I walked back to the room and I went back into the living room where he was at. And he got up to like grab his stuff. And I said, I'm talking to you. Answer me. And so I threw a glass, but it went over to his head like a candle. But it went over his head. It didn't touch him. And then he grabbed me up.
You see how she forgot the part where she said, oh, he said he was going to kill me and my boyfriend?
And threw me in the living room, which was something he never, ever done. And we have had arguments, but he never, ever put his hands on me, ever. And I was trying to get him off of me. I was getting a knife because I know, like, he's stronger than I am, way stronger than I know. And out of impulse, like, I shouldn't have, a lot. It was a tussle in the kitchen.
This
I went
shit
outside
sad.
because he carried one of my other guns. I went outside and got a gun because I didn't want him to hurt me. But yeah, I'll take.
Be real with
That's
yourself.
my child. I don't want that to happen to any of
Be
my
fucking
kids.
real with
Well,
yourself.
how do things go down outside?
He started walking up to me. I didn't know if he had a gun on him or not. You know, like, that's the gun that I gave to him. So, because where he worked at, but, like, I didn't know. He kept walking up, and that's when I pointed it at him. But, yo, that's my son. I ain't never.
This would mean Jihad approached her within seconds of her leaving the apartment, and that too in a threatening manner. But according to her own daughter, he packed up his things and was just trying to leave.
But I thought he never ever had done that to me. You see in my house, like, threw me around, squeezing me up like I'm gonna kill you and your boyfriend. I don't even know why he was saying that he would kill
Man,
me
you
and my
bring your
boyfriend.
brother.
Like, that's not even my boyfriend. That's just somebody that comes over my house. Like, he never say that to
He
me.
come over there and get him some poom poom and leave. Ain't no way you just got niggas coming over getting some poom poom and leaving. You 44?
But I don't know.
Did he threaten you with a gun? Did he say he was going to get his gun?
I didn't see it at all.
But did he never mentioned it? Never. You just assumed because you gave him one a while back that he had it.
Just because Jihad had access to a gun doesn't mean he was actively a threat in that moment.
When you came out and you saw him walking out, did he have his bags with him? Did that make you mad or not? That he was leaving?
I didn't even think. I don't know. I don't even know. And I looked and I checked him after I checked everything to see if he had a gun on me. He had his gun on me. I said, "Oh my God!" I touched my. I helped wrap him up in the cold. I thought.
So if you didn't see the gun, you
give
didn't
her
threaten
ass
you
the
with a gun, why'd
bug.
you pull the trigger? I mean, what were you thinking at that point?
That he was gonna keep going at it, keep coming after me, keep going.
But did he have his bags with him like he was leaving?
Yeah, he had his back with me. It was like he was leaving. He was laughing.
So at that point, it seemed like he was leaving and the fight was over. No?
Were you just really mad by that point?
No, I wasn't mad. I thought he had a gun on. He always have it on him. Like, I don't know what transpired between him saying, "I'm going to kill you and your boyfriend," to make it bigger than like.
Even from LaQuandra's own version, the fight inside had already ended by the time she went to the car, got the gun, and came back outside. Faced with the logic, she started struggling to keep her story together.
How many times did you fire?
Only once.
How close do you think you were?
I don't know how close I was. Probably between me and you.
So fairly close. Not from like across the parking lot or.
Mm-mm.
And what did you say he was doing?
Top
when
his
you
ass.
Shot him?
He was walking towards me. He was like, what did he say? He was walking towards me. He said something to me. I want to say, he said, "You're not going to do anything." And then.
Were you pointing the gun at him at that point?
Mm-mm.
Did you have it out?
I had it in my hand.
In the heat of the moment, LaQuandra had forgotten the fact that forensics can tell where the bullet entered and exited. Jihad was shot in his back, meaning he was walking away from her. But locked away in the interview room, LaQuandra still thinks it's her word against his.
You shoot your son in the fucking back? You stupid bitch.
Forgetting that the two key
I hope they
witnesses are
give
her
your
own
ass
daughters.
life and no
But why
parole.
would the girl say that you were the aggressor with the knife in the house and he was trying to get it away from you? I mean, and like I said, we interviewed them separately. They didn't have a chance.
I'm not going to switch it up.
Yeah, they didn't have a chance to
Life, no parole.
I didn't want him to be choking me. I didn't want him to be slamming me. So that's why I got a knife. Because he's big. Look how big he is compared to me. Look how muscle he is.
Man, what? Life,
Did
no
you pull the
parole.
earphones out of his head? Did you do that? He had some kind of earphones in his head.
Because he wasn't listening to you or paying attention to you.
That's not true. I grabbed him, but he grabbed me, and I grabbed him because, you know, like you coming at me, I'm gonna grab you. You're a man. You come at me. I'm gonna grab you by your face to try to, you know, I can't tussle with you.
Right.
That's all.
Well, they said that he was ignoring you with his ear pods in.
That's
and
not true.
You
He
snatched him out of his ear.
They wasn't even there when they first started.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
It's okay.
That's what they're telling us, so we can go on as
It's
you know.
okay.
They didn't have a chance to get a story together.
I didn't say they did. It's okay. They wasn't in their rooms when
Okay.
they first started, but it's okay.
Well, they did say they saw some of it. I mean, clearly they did, because they told us about the pan with the grease. They told us about, you know, the knife, and I mean, so they saw a big chunk of what went down. So they did not see anything.
Man.
Right.
She
So
probably thought they was gonna lie for her, but nah, fuck that. What you did was foul.
She tried to chip away at their credibility, but it didn't work. Their accounts matched each other, and they had been separated before police spoke with them. There was no realistic way for both of them to independently land on the same details if those details were made up. Once detectives had walked her through all of that, there was only one thing left to tell her, the answer to the question she had been asking all day.
I will tell you, unfortunately, your son did not make it.
Oh.
And I'm so sorry.
You ain't even heard from me.
They worked on him for at least close to an hour, but he didn't survive his injuries.
Take me. You can take me. I don't deserve that. He didn't either. Yo.
Well, I think you need to do his name justice, and I know that that's not true that he was attacked.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Both
But it's
your
okay. It's okay.
No,
It's
I want you
okay.
to tell the truth. I only want the truth. I don't want you to say something just because it's not true. But
I don't
both
have
your
to
girls,
lie.
both your
I don't
girls
have to
did that.
lie. I don't have to lie. I'm not gonna say.
You shot him in the
like,
back.
I had to live with this. You know what I'm saying? But
I think you're angry though. I think you're angry because we all get angry at times. I mean, it's like we both have kids. We don't have frustration is to try to get through. But I think unfortunately that you probably were angry and the pressure probably got to you.
Yeah. But I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, you ain't.
She wouldn't admit it, but it's clear that is what happened. LaQuandra just snapped and didn't realize what she'd done until it was too late. When she did, she broke down completely.
Jesus have mercy. You might as well just take my life from me.
That shit crazy.
Oh, God. Oh. So, Jesus have mercy on me. Forgive me. What? Forgive me, God. You're so good. I'm bad. Oh, Jesus. Forgive me.
Nah.
Something was gonna be bad. I knew it.
LaQuandra proceeded to ask multiple officers if Jihad was actually dead, crying out about not wanting to live with him gone. But even then, she had the clarity to ask about the charges against her.
And what's the charges again?
First degree. The fuck?
On
You
February
shot him in the
29th,
back.
2024, LaQuandra Williams was formally indicted on murder charges. And at that point, her attorney said she planned to plead not guilty and seek a mental health evaluation, making it clear she was not admitting guilt in court yet. That position on August 5th, 2024, just days before her scheduled trial, Williams accepted a plea deal, pleaded guilty to murder and assault, and was sentenced in Fairfield County to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 18 years.
Ain't no way they get that bitch parole after 18 years. Man. Bro, this system a fucking joke. Man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gone. That shit crazy. That shit's fucking crazy.